move that.
That's so loud, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, this is the I think 6th or 7th episode of Apocalypse Keys. I am, as always, not very well prepared for the beginning of the recording this time because of real life audio trouble that has vexed me. We just had the lightest of summaries of last week's adventure, which was meeting at the hotel, having a little spat about who is the better investigator, then Rhydion going back going down to Tent City, confronting a horde of police people. And then you checked out a film set where you found a puddle of water. Yeah, that is it in the very broadest of strokes. Sina, you just had a question. You took a new move?
Yes, I thought if you need time to get into the actual campaign, I did actually take a move that requires me to do things that I am also ill-prepared for.
Oh, sweet.
So I took the division move Fail Liaison, and it says when you take this move, answer at least one of the following questions, which I haven't done in my head yet. But I also thought it might be interesting to discuss that anyway. Like, what is the most interesting option here? So yeah, I mean, I guess I could just read the questions first of all. Or no, wait, let's actually read the intro first. Okay, so Division formed an uneasy alliance with one of the royal courts of the Fae, and you were assigned to work with the liaison. They are now invested in your fate, for better or worse. The rest of it we don't need to get into. And the questions, so when you take this move, answer at least one of the following questions. Who is this Fae and why do they love you? How did they permanently complicate your life in a misguided attempt to help you? Or 3, how did they help you understand what the darkness demands of you? Yeah, so there we go. First of all, which of these questions sounds the most interesting? Yeah, and also I think, I mean, who is it? I think makes sense to define. On the other hand, it could also be left open, given how the rest of the move is worded. It feels like it could kind of vary depending on how much of a favor I offer them. So yeah, basically that is my thought. And the reason I picked it is because it ties in so neatly with the whole Oberyn backstory entanglements with Rhydion. But I'm assuming, right, that it should not be Oberyn or what's that other name that we found for him now?
Gwyn.
Gwyn.
No, I was thinking that is an amazing choice actually. To have Oberyn as your like main contact.
That is a rather powerful one.
Yeah. And the keeper section of the move suggests that I come up with 3 different characters, one for each power level, because you can adjust the power level of your of this move every time you use it, and then have them as recurring characters. And there is this connection that we have established between you and Gwyn, and I would say he is a very good candidate for the highest power level, for the level 3 contact. And then the question would only be who are the other 2. And Dormak the Hound is, I think, an obvious choice for the mid-level. And then we just need a little Mookfey for level 1.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about the 2 already, already established characters or creatures. I was thinking it would be interesting well, it could both could be interesting. It could be like some underling from the court that I actually do not know, that's just been sort of like, here's your little, I don't know, your little admin job or whatever, or
Yeah.
or your assistant's job, or it could be somebody that I used to work with, who whom I also do not remember, but who knows me, But I don't know what is the most interesting to people. So yeah, could even be a former lover. Don't know.
I mean, if it's
Sorry for
a
leaving.
go
Yeah.
on.
No, go ahead. I was just about to say sorry for leaving you hanging like that, but I'm still preoccupied with my fucking audio. So if you guys want to weigh in, please do.
I don't know what you've decided was happening to you before you were brought back. I don't know if that's related to the Fae, in which case.
Yeah, so Rhydion doesn't remember either, right? But it turns out that it's like one of the NPCs at some point turned up was Oberyn, and apparently Rhydion was at his court and was like, I guess, the part or head of his honor guard or something, and then like escaped basically and ran away.
I mean, it sounds like that's rife opportunity for love and intrigue, doesn't it?
Yes.
And I also don't think we need to like really decide on all three Fae that
no.
you get. But the big thing I would say is totally Oberyn. And then the question is, why do they love you? I think we also before I knew that you wanted to take this move down the line, I think we established that a bit, that Gwyn is fond of you and is, if anything, hurt that you betrayed him and ran away. And in my mind, Gwyn is like, especially now that he's back to his original form, he is very much a kind of controlling character who does not take disrespect lightly. But I also think, and we have not established that yet, and I don't know what the specifics of it are, but in my mind, I think Rhydion was somebody very special to him centuries ago, before they both changed. So the answer to why do they love you to me would just be because I always did.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
So then the second question is, how did they permanently complicate your life in a misguided attempt to help you? I think that is a bit lost in the fog of memory. But it must have something to do with the reason why you left, right?
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe he came after you and tried to find you and get you back to his court, when that was precisely what you wanted to not be anymore. And in his, because it is a misguided attempt to help you. In his perspective, he was like, it was the most insane move on your part to leave him in the first place. Why would you? Of course, getting you back to his court is helping you in his mind. And so maybe if you're comfortable with that, and we totally don't have to play that out in any detail, but we can have some like stalker kind of thing there in the background,
sure.
that Rhydion forgot.
Yeah, but I just thought I had another thought that is, I don't know if it is probably permanently complicating you in the same manner of like being so controlling, and because we did tap into the idea that he's very like emotionally manipulative, which is kind of all right up Ree's alley, but it's very different to be on the receiving end of it, right?
Yeah.
And that like he maybe thought, oh, let's make this easier on you. I'm just gonna, strongly influence how you feel about this, that, and the other, while you are at this court. So I'm just making the choices easier, and I'm just only giving you one big option here. And, maybe just Rhydion sort of chafing against that at some point when they kind of realize that this is what is happening, and that's probably created a bunch of trust issues,
Yeah.
which might be the permanent complication.
Yeah. And I was also just thinking, like, with your particular set of skills, like you could have just, like reached into his mind and tell him to forget about you and to not be so obsessed with you anymore. That is totally a thing that Rhydion could have done.
Maybe,
and
but
that
maybe
brings
also
us.
not, because maybe not with such a powerful creature.
Yeah, that's brings us to the next part. How did they help you understand what the darkness demands of you? And then maybe developing these powers was a defense mechanism against him.
Maybe. I also wanted to just say I had read at some point in the book that you can also change what the darkness demands of you to either
Sure.
explore other facets or just adapt to how your character changes. And I actually think in that context, it would make sense, and I was thinking to do it anyway, to change one of them to hurt those who care for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I will do that now, and I think that's
Like
enough.
I don't have the section in mind right now, but that is totally in keeping with the rest of the philosophy of that game, that you can change it anytime. Yep.
Yeah, so I have just done that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's probably enough.
Mm-hmm. And then it also makes sense with the next sentence. Division formed an uneasy alliance with one of the royal courts of the Fae, and you were assigned to work with a liaison. They are now invested in your fate for better or for worse. So I imagine there is a situation at some point. Maybe I have a scene in mind, but we don't have time forever. But at some point during the next few days, Chainsmoker Bill will call you and will go like, Rhydion, somebody who we haven't seen in quite some time has shown up again. And I understand that you are in you are deeply connected with them. And he like opens a manila folder, looks at a sheet. It's a Gwyn Ebnut, some Celtic chthonic deity. Has been underground for a while and now has resurfaced and has gotten in touch with us and asked to work with you specifically. He said something like, I don't want to lose them again. That sounds odd to me. Does that sound odd to you too? How do you feel about that?
I mean, as you know, I don't really have a bunch of my memories. So yeah, all of that sort of thing, any allusion to my background sounds odd. I wouldn't know.
What do you think? Should we tell him no, or do you want to do that? It would surely be an asset to Division to have a powerful Fae as an ally, but don't feel pressured, of course.
And thinking back on all of the paperwork troubles and having having tried to like wiggle their way out of any further questions around the flower situation in Barcelona, I will just go like, I mean, I guess we could at least talk to them.
Okay.
And immediately exclude the possibility.
Well, I if that's okay with you, I will give him your contact data, but just be aware that Fae are a very transactional people, and it's all about trading favors. Ugh, cat
I
is
mean,
lying on my.
yeah, I know the tales. So
Yeah. So be careful what you promise him. He might hold you to it. In fact, he probably will.
will do.
Okay. Well, with that settled, um, we have one more start of session move that we need to attend to, and that is help me out, Shane.
I thought I had one, but it's not appearing in the keeper, and I'm a bit confused. I think I've accidentally deleted it somehow.
Maybe I did when I reworked your keeper.
I think I might have accidentally deleted it when I was.
I think it was a division move, right?
It's a
Is that
division
right?
move, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why
The Dream
I wasn't
Protocol.
It's something Dream Protocol. Why is it not here now?
No, I probably mucked that up. You have your starting, then you have that is Rune move, new Rune move. Oh yeah, you have 3 Rune moves on your character sheet, and oh yeah, I mucked that up when I.
Oh, there it is.
Where is it?
It is
Oh,
further
there,
down.
all the way down there. Whew. Okay, so
Sorry.
that's a roll.
All right. Do I have any darkness tokens? I have no darkness tokens, so off to a great start.
I mean, maybe we can, ignore you for a moment while we're having breakfast.
That's very kind, but I'm just going to roll the 2d6 and see how we go.
So tell me, Lady Baptiste, what kinds of dreams do you have lately?
Oh, yeah. So I think that I have dreams about a predatory movie studio that eats homeless people.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I've rolled a 9, which I think is good.
A 9 is good, yeah. The experts are able to pass your dreams effectively, and you uncover a key. In addition, the keeper describes someone who features prominently in the dream. Gain a bond with them. Let me just quickly, because again, my cat is lying on all my stuff. And I don't want to drive him away. Hope that this is the right notebook, the one with the clues. Yes, it is. I haven't gotten around to copy them all yet from the book. So I'm so sorry.
Sorry?
Feline troubles. Oh, there he is. Thank you, Freddy. Okay, now I can move again.
That looked like it went off Dominic's screen and onto the Sinner's screen.
Hey, we don't really care so much.
Oh, Freddy. Get off my. Thank you. Oh, what a day. Okay. It's all going to be on the recording. Okay, that's what I made my little campaign book for, so I don't have to rifle through the entire Apocalypse Keys book. Okay, so now I have the keys in front of me. And there are a few nice, bizarre clues in there that totally work. Mm. Yeah, okay, I know what I'm taking. So you dream. In addition, the keeper describes someone who features prominently in the dream. Gain a bond with them. Okay, so you dream about. Yes. Okay, so you're on the set of a movie, and you wanted to be part of that movie your entire life, like every young girl born in the 1920s. You've been dreaming of being a Hollywood star your entire childhood. You know,
Well, I was born in the 1400s.
not in your dream. You weren't.
Okay. Fair.
And you know, coming from the deep country into the big city, and you got your first role, and you're standing there in the studio. You have the set in front of you, and the set looks like a gigantic chess piece. In terms of visual language, think of these old 1930s Bugsby Berkeley movies, right, where everything is very expressionistic, very working very expertly with what they can do in black and white, with giant cutouts of chess pieces, and they are human-sized, and the chessboard itself follows more or less a version of the grid of Albuquerque. You have the mountains that are limiting it to the east. I'm just going to quickly draw up the map. And in the middle of it, in the position of the black, not king, not queen, of the black bishop, there's somebody you know, somebody you think you remember from a different life, but you haven't really seen her before. She is standing there in a very strict black suit, a very strict haircut, and she is smiling at you warmly and saying, "Hello, Maria. So lovely of you to be here, to come here. I'm just very happy to finally make your acquaintance." And she hands you a contract on a what are they called in English? These backboards, these metal ones, not metal, wooden ones. And she says, "If you sign here, we will be able to fulfill all your wishes and make all your dreams come true." Isn't that nice? So the person that you're gaining a bond with, I'm assuming that you want to react in any friendly way and not in the usual Lady Baptiste way. Just from the mindset of a young girl from the country. It is our Tomoe who has left us 2 sessions ago, yet you still have a bond with her.
Great.
And the clue that you're getting out of this is so the clue in the book says an audition tape, yours to be precise. And we will change it into a dream audition. Because as you wake up, I kind of get the sense that, I mean, maybe not a binding contract in the Fae sense of the word, but some sort of making of acquaintances has happened. Somebody noticed you.
Oh, I don't like that.
Part of the machine now, baby.
Well, can I also mention an advance that I've taken, which
Absolutely.
is, well, a real advance, which was to permanently mark a ruin condition. So Lady Baptiste last time started to open up a little bit, reveal her, sensitive side. She will not be doing that again. She has permanently marked the ruin condition cruel. So now she gets darkness tokens anytime she's mean to anyone.
Oh, nice.
And I did want to say, if anyone feels like that's getting like too much or not fun, like just let me know and I'll dial it back.
Rhydion will not accept this, I think.
Okay, with our start of session moves out of the way, and it's already past almost 11. Before we start the proper session, how about we have our first break now? That gives me another 10 minutes to try to figure out my audio, and then we meet back at 11 and start with a proper session.
One moment. So I also have my start of session, which is just choosing who my heart is, and Sinner. I will continue for that to be Rhydion. I was trying to think of a reason why it would be Lady Baptiste. But I really can't.
Maybe if we maybe for next time, if we both sort of decide, like, look, come on, we need to love bomb Lady Baptiste a bit, or whatever.
For she's totally spiraling. Okay, see you at 11.
Yep.
All right.
With a slight hope of having my audio fixed by then. Sigh. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you beautifully. Can you hear me beautifully?
Yeah, just a second. Okay. Oh, that is confusing. I am now in with my headphones, but not through my mic, so I can't hear myself anymore, and I'm so used to that. But at least I hear you in the normal volume, I think. Yeah, I do. That's nice. Okay.
Clipboard is the name of the thing that the wooden thing that you clip a thing on and sign it.
Yes. Clipboard.
It actually took me a while to remember that.
The board where you clip something on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and straightforward. And it's like a German word, isn't it? Because it's actually two words stuck together. That
is true. It's a agglomeration. That's what it's called. And in German, it is the same word, really. It is Klemmbrett, which means clipboard. So I have no excuse for not finding the word. Okay, so now we're back. I can't hear myself, which is confusing me, but other than that, all the issues are fixed. And we can start. So you to set the scene, you were standing last time we met. You were standing in between two worlds, really. Behind you is Tent City, where you just found the roadside memorial of all the ones who went missing and then turned up dead. Among them, Virtue's old friend Frank. And before you is what in the first instance seems like a scene of a crime, but then after a few seconds really turns out to be a movie set. I imagine the production that is being produced there to be something along the lines of Breaking Bad, some contemporary crime drama. There's an action scene being filmed. And although that does not map up with the real map of Albuquerque, I can't help but imagine the thing that is separating the two to be an overpass from the airport, from the overpass coming from the airport to the south. So you have the thunder of cars above you, the shooting and the screams of the action scene in front of you, and the sounds of life and people trying to find some sleep behind you. What are you doing?
Is that maybe one of the reasons why the police were there, to clear them out so that the shooting could continue unmolested?
Yes, very possibly. Mm. Or maybe the studio just acquired a bit more real estate that just so happens to still be occupied. I don't know. That is for us to find out.
Lady Baptiste had a bad dream about a movie studio, is not feeling well disposed towards movie studios in general, and now is annoyed that they're, sort of gentrifying the homeless camp with their production. So she is going to destroy all of their equipment with her shadow magic.
Absolutely. Do you want to roll first and then describe, or the other way around?
I guess I should roll. What would I be rolling? Is it am I unleashing the dark or powering through darkness?
That depends on how much damage you want to do, and what you're trying to do, what you think is within your normal purview.
I feel like this seems pretty in her wheelhouse, no?
Yeah, I think that, unless they have supernatural defenses of some kind, I think that her ability to wield shadows, destroying some movie equipment is nothing to her, really.
Yeah, fair enough.
So where does that leave me in terms of rolling?
So, I mean, the question really is what you want to achieve. Because I was just thinking it could also conceivably be a grasp keys.
I think in terms of what I want, it's got to be Unleash the Dark, because that's when you enforce your will on someone. And I certainly intend to enforce my will.
Well, then there's your answer.
All right. So, second mechanical question. I have no darkness tokens at the moment, but I will get some if I act cruel, and destroying all of their equipment is acting cruel. I guess I don't get the darkness tokens until I make the roll. I think I answered my own question there.
Well, if it always was so easy.
Unless you wanted to go up and act very cruelly to one of the studio.
But I think she's just having a tantrum. She's not planning this out. It's a 9 again. She's rolling so good today with no tokens. Maybe I should do more no token rolls.
Yes, but don't forget to take your tokens now. Now that you've acted cruel.
Well,
but
let's
also,
see how cruel this gets. We'll decide how many tokens he gets based on that.
Yeah. I would also be interested in where the specific cruelty of that lies. I mean, some destroying replaceable technology from a company with unlimited money doesn't sound that cruel to me. But okay, let's go. 8 to 10. You wield the darkness with control and ease. Choose 2. Get past their defenses and inflict a condition. Get what you want from them. Avoid reprisals, harm, or cost. Gain the upper hand for now. Expose a weakness or flaw. Or confuse them for some time. Which 2 do you want?
Well, I'm going to get what I want from them, and I take that to mean that I just destroy their equipment. And I avoid reprisals, harm, or cost by saying, my God, the director has gone crazy. He's destroying everything. With my intention being to obviously blame the director for everything and ensure that he never works in this town again.
That is cruel. What does that look like in the narrative?
Well, because I control shadows, so with control and ease, I'll just have the director's shadow do the work for me. So the director's shadow detaches itself from his body. It starts out with he's got like a megaphone that he's using to direct things, and his shadow shreds it. Then the camera that's just beside him explodes in a shower of sparks. The speakers are blowing. The lighting rig is melting into the ground. The scaffolding is starting to come apart. Every single piece of technical equipment on the set is just radically destroyed by the director's shadow. And then the shadow sort of creeps back to him as if somewhat embarrassed or hoping that nobody has noticed it, but in a very obvious way.
Very nice. Okay, so that happens. You see in front of you on the studio set, you see panic breaking out, I think. Because the director has gone mad, has had a tantrum like we've never seen before, does really, really high damage. And worst of all, it doesn't seem to be the director himself, but his shadow. We established in session 0 that this is a world where monsters are not super unusual. So that is probably where the thinking of the people working on set goes, and they don't want to be anywhere near there. So what you also witness from your position is that people are leaving. Somebody's calling like, yep, let's take 30. And then they all file out. Leave the director and the shadow to his own devices. And you see, as Shane described, his shadow just destroying the set, destroying all the technology there. And the move doesn't really afford me with anything else to do here.
On a role playing, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of flavor, I guess. I think Rhydion will raid the catering to give some decent food to the tent city inhabitants.
Nice.
Since
That's
I'm
a
sure
great
that
idea.
is now no longer being observed.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. I think this would be a great opportunity if you wanted to do that to review your heart. Because as the scene stands, you have the destruction going on in front of you. Rhydion is raiding the buffet. Ooh. And there is a conspicuous absence of armed guards coming after you. They did not expect that to happen tonight.
Well, who could have expected the director to go so crazy like that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe, I'm not sure, but I feel like maybe I can rope Virtus into helping me here. because I feel like maybe, you know,
Yeah.
you were quite you were quite shaken by the memorial and whatever, and that is like a very direct direct thing you can do to be in support of this community, and maybe we can do this together and just go like,
Yep.
hey Virtus, let's go, let's let's hit the catering, and, they don't need it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right. Virtus was really shaken by
And
seeing so many of these people that he thought that he was protecting as having demise, and he didn't even know about it, right? And finding out that, yeah, and I think and when you invite him to do it, you can see in his eyes that that like that he realizes that he didn't think to do that, right? That these people that he claims that he supports and protects, that he didn't think, actually, there's food there, the most basic thing that they need. Let's go and get that. And he says that to you. He says, I'll start with that.
yeah,
I didn't even think to bring this food for them. I always think of myself as protecting them, and you come in and within a day you're already doing a better job than me.
oh, I don't think that's the case, Virtus. It's easy sometimes to forget the basic stuff when you're like so, how do you say that? Embroiled in trying to help on a larger scale.
That's beautiful. Do you want to roll for really hard? Either of you?
I think there is a case to be made for both to do that, if that is
Yeah.
possible, and doesn't veer into power gaming.
I mean, there is this, like the corresponding move in public access, right? There is this reciprocity of it, that one of you rolls and the other one can just choose to, reciprocate. If they are PC and they choose to deepen the connection further, they choose one too. So there's no need to both of you roll.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to
Unless
take
you
some
create two
darkness
separate scenes
tokens.
somehow.
Sorry. I'm just going to take
By
some
time
darkness
travel. I don't
tokens
know.
because I feel like this was in some way asking someone to listen to my wisdom. I need to get some.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I guess
Yeah.
up to you, Virtus. Do you want to roll or do I?
Do you want? I mean, I think I revealed more. It was me.
Yeah, well, you also have more darkness tokens to get rid of, possibly.
I do have more darkness tokens. I don't know that
But
I
I
want to
also
get rid of
think you
my
revealed
darkness
more.
tokens.
You don't have to. You can roll
Oh
without.
yeah, you want to reach what was it? No, you want to be torn between.
Yeah. That's what I'm good at, right?
You could also just spend one, and then you're still in that territory.
Yeah, that's breaking point. Oh no, that's torn between, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will.
Breaking point is when all your conditions are ticked.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm just having a look at. You grow closer. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, I will roll. I will roll 2 because that's what you do, really, isn't it? Roll that. Boom. It's 8, 9, 10, isn't it? And I rolled a 7.
Just a second. I haven't opened the die roller yet, actually. Over an hour in. So yeah, you rolled a 7, and that is the good outcome. No, it's not. 8 is the
No.
good outcome.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend a bond to make it the good outcome?
I kind of don't.
You kind of don't? Okay.
I kind of don't. I want something to interrupt or undermine the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Too bad.
Is that okay, Sina? Are you okay
Yeah.
with
Of course it's fine. I'm just like, no, I want to gain bonds back. It's fine.
that?
So as you're about to lay your souls bare for the second time, if I remember correctly, I think we had the same situation last time, and the interruption was that there was the film set. So now there's a second interruption on the interruption, and that is as you're standing there talking about your feelings, you notice that after a bit the shadows of the director are starting to grow in numbers, and they are joined by other shadows, and that kind of tugs on Lady Baptiste's heartstrings a bit, because there is the smell of death in the air. Before long, there are magic runes that were included in the set in very inconspicuous ways. You know, you have the part between two bricks of the brick building, and within I don't know what the groove is called in English, but within that groove there is a magic rune embedded there, so you wouldn't see it with the naked eye, that kind of thing, or under the overhang of a room where nobody ever looks. And these runes start to glow in a deep purple, and they seem to be sucking the shadows up like an automated vacuum cleaner system for magic stuff.
So, and that interrupts Virtus and Rhydion.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
That is.
So, and I think so I'm going to so Virtus is going to yell at Lady Baptiste and say, "What have you done?" As he sees all these shadows and knows that Lady Baptiste is like the shadow person. And is
Control your dog. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah. But is going to let out, and that was supposed to be a bit vicious. I don't know. Do people feel that was vicious?
Sure.
But is going to use the power of darkness, which is angelic fury and beauty, to essentially like flood the area with light, so there aren't any shadows that can be sucked up by these runes.
Oh, okay, interesting. You want to give me a power through darkness here?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely, I do.
I mean,
and
as always, it's always on depending on what you actually want to achieve. Could also do grasp keys, of course, or unleash the dark. My door just rang. I just quickly have to answer it.
I will just discuss with you two then. A, was I being vicious? to Lady Baptiste, and B, I think Power Through Darkness feels like the most appropriate.
Okay, just fiber optics salespeople. Ugh.
Possibly. Oh, but also I just remembered, don't you also, your actual my hands around your heart thing would also possibly reflect come into play to our previous scene, but I'm gonna stop now. So
I was reading it. It specifically uses the word intimate, and I didn't think we were being intimate in that scene particularly.
Maybe it wasn't emotionally intimate enough.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't push for that. I'm trying to work out how to play my character.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do Power Through Darkness. I'm gonna spend 3 tokens because that's
because why not?
Because why not? Because I feel like going too far sounds like a good idea. So 1, 2, 3. Give that a roll.
It's never a bad idea.
And that was
nice. So the move says, when you push your limits, the limits of your supernatural powers, straining to do the extraordinary or avert imminent danger, spend their darkest tokens and roll. On an 8 to 10, you used your powers with great precision and effect, changing the situation before you. Additionally, the keeper may offer you a reprieve, a golden opportunity, or a bond with someone. What happens is that, first tell me what happens, please. What does that look like with your angelic beauty and power?
Yeah, I think, like we can all imagine, it's like in the paintings, right? Virtus rises up in the air, 2-3 meters up, and his whole body just radiates light, drowning out any shadows anywhere. And it's a bit odd, right? Because you'd think that actually there are more stark shadows behind whatever it is that's behind him, but just because it is this angelic light, it just goes everywhere and drowns it out. And I imagine these purple runes, they're sort of, you can see that they're hungry, but they're not able to actually, suck in any of this whatever it was that they were trying to suck in.
Yeah, they were trying to suck in these like deathly shadows, but yeah, your power just overloads them, and I think what happens is that those runes, they explode with the sheer power that you're pumping into them, and now I wonder if I have anybody in mind that could be a somebody you can have a bond with. And also there's an entire faction that I want to introduce, and I'm thinking there's a way I can do that.
I mean, I know if the faction is the gang, like I know I know them, right? I know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Rosal, Los Testamentos.
Los Testamentos. And I also have an idea how to put that in. Because as you like sink down back to earth from your outburst, I imagine you do this thing, like where you realize that you showed more of yourself than you maybe intended to, although the move says that you wield it with great precision and effect, but this like showing your angelic energy, and as you turn around, you see around you faces with open mouths, like mouth agape, as they say in English. Some of them are dropping to their knees, stretching their hands out to you. And you hear, or you don't hear, but you see on the silent lips of these people, you see something like, "Who are you?" or "Are you our savior?" Questions like that. And there's one particular person who is who you recognize and who you know, and that is the son of the Rosales family, Ricky. Ricky is, as you know, the leader of the Testamentos, and I imagine him to look a lot like it's kind of dumb to name a white actor for this Latino character, but a young what's his name? Now I almost forgot the name. Never mind. But the book describes him as swaggering man with the looks of a novela star if it weren't for the scars. And he's a young man.
He could totally be the Cassian Andor guy. I've forgotten the actor's name.
Oh yeah, actors' names, right? Anyway, and he is sitting in like on the driver's seat of his car, and he was just talking to Azul. And Azul was in the middle of like getting into his car, and they are both like gobsmacked at what they saw. And I think the bond here is him. You have already known him, of course, right? As the son of the like most powerful family in the valley. But now he maybe sees something divine in you, something more than he thought you were. And he gets out of the car and stumbles forward and says, "Man, I did not know that you had that in you."
Jesus.
And in that ellipsis, there's also, of course, also the why didn't you use it to help people? That he might or might not actually intend to be there.
Oh. What I want to do, and I can't see a mechanical thing for it, so I'm just going to do it narratively.
Yeah.
Is I think that Virtus is absolutely very happy. Not happy. He is
Please.
he's feeling full of himself, right?
Oh.
Yeah. He's got people literally bowing down to him. And he is because this display of his power, his angelic fury and beauty, and is hence feeling very superior, and he doesn't hear like the undertext of why haven't you used this before, and I think he almost actually I think he's yeah, he's gonna say he's gonna say yeah, it's a bit more than running some biker gang.
Oh man.
And I'm going to take like a bunch of points for vicious, because I think that is vicious, especially under the circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, sure, man. Biker gangs are silly. Middle-aged white men pretending to be criminals. Okay. I think, unless you want to maybe have any strong feelings of what you want to do here, that we kind of milk the scene for what it's worth.
The only thing I was thinking, Dominic, was like we've got these ley lines. We've had this.
Oh yeah.
All these the memorial, and then we've got this. This shoot happening on potentially one of the crossings of these ley lines. We could go and have a look at like the shooting run. I can't remember what it's called. The lists of shoots that they're going to do, and see how that corresponds to like the ley lines or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. And then what do you want to do with that? Like, what is the attempted result?
Feeling overconfident. Virtus is he's going to go over to the big van where they organize everything, and he's going to try and find a list of where all the shoots have been, and try and correspond those to see if they correspond to the ley line points, with the intention that if they do, then that is a direct connection between what the.
So you're trying to anticipate the next killing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Lady Baptiste, I haven't heard from you in a while. Do you have any?
The only thing that I'd like to say is that while Virtus is, doing this very impressive angelic, business, Lady Baptiste, there's a way that Lady Baptiste has of kind of swirling her vapors that Rhydion from their history of working together knows is like her equivalent of rolling the eyes. So Lady Baptiste very demonstratively
not
tries
impressed.
to undermine how good Virtus looks in this moment.
Yeah,
very good.
Totally.
Very good. Okay, I think the next point that your investigation leads you to is the Instabit studio construction site itself. It's a sprawling empty field between the South Valley and the Sandia Mountains to the east. Construction has already mobilized, even though papers have yet to be signed. The pit where the foundation have yet to be laid seems to gape unblinkingly into the sky. How are you getting there? Again, trying to give you opportunities to do heart-to-hearts if you're taking a taxi or something. Or, of course, you could just fly and not do that. And we can do a hard cut. Whatever you prefer.
I don't know, does Virtus also fly? Because otherwise...
Not normally.
They can have dangle you between them like you're the kid.
Little handbag.
I'm not sure if Lady Baptiste is up for that. Or you, to be honest.
So a taxi it is then.
Yeah, so I guess the question is more, do we want to have a heart-to-heart or an intimate scene? Otherwise, we'll just crash cut to the place, right?
Or, of course, Lady Baptiste.
Some more Lady Baptiste eye rolling while you have your meaningful moment together.
Lovely. I mean, maybe Lady Baptiste is sitting in front with the driver. Although I can't really imagine Lady Baptiste being that kind of gal.
Lady Baptiste might just fly alongside the taxi.
Like on top.
God, now I'm imagining a dog that keeps running ahead and then circling back and being a bit bored by the slower pace.
Yeah. And as you're sitting in the taxi, and there's a news radio on the radio, And they're already reporting about the weird accident at the film shoot, and the taxi driver looks back and it's like, you wouldn't happen to have anything to do with that, would you?
Oh, no, we were just trying to get out of there because of the chaos.
Yeah, sure. And he just smiles and gets you towards the film set.
I give him my warmest smile, which apparently is
He'll
part of my
take it.
exterior. Yeah, I think as we're driving along, Rhydion will sort of, I guess, lean toward Virtus, sort of seeking some physical touch, which apparently is cold, always cold.
Ah,
And going like, seems like we all had a moment or two where we went a bit overboard tonight.
Yeah. Lady Baptiste is out of control.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't mind seeing all of that stuff destroyed. These people don't seem like good people, so maybe the motivation was behind it was it was something I could get behind, which I hope I didn't really mean to do that in the bar, but to be perfectly honest, I also don't feel terribly sad about it.
We can't all be perfect.
I mean, nobody can.
No. And what you show to me through your acts, like trying to feed the people back there, you show me that love is more important.
Now I'm imagining Lady Baptiste's shadows swirling around. If she could
Because you
hear
didn't
us.
put it back in a place that was reasonable. It's I'll tell you that in a moment, in 20 minutes. Oh,
I don't know.
sorry, I thought I muted myself then and didn't do a very good job of that, did I?
Do you need a break, please?
No, it's all good.
Okay.
If my son is going to not put things back, then those things go missing until later.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to make a roll?
Yeah.
And I think
feel
this
like-
time it sounded to me like Rhydion was more revealing themselves, right?
I think so. Wait, how many do I have? I think I only have 2 darkness tokens, right? Let's just go and spend them both. I'm rolling with physical dice. Fantastic. It is a 12.
Oh. A 12. What does that do? On an 11 plus, you have a moment of closeness, but also weakness. Ask each other, how do I scare you at this moment? After you both answer, you each choose one. tell them how fearful you have become on them on a scale from 0 to 4. That becomes the number of darkness tokens that they now have. Importantly, tokens that they now have, not add, not gain. Gain 1 bond with what the darkness demands of you. Okay. Do you want to start, Rhydion? How
do I
does
scare Rhydion
Virtus
at the moment?
scare them at the moment? Yeah.
Wait, how Virtus scares Rhydion at the moment?
Yeah. Because you're getting a bit too intimate.
No, it's not even that, I think. I think it's because I have so much, I feel all of the surface or just below surface level feelings anyway. I can tell that I can tell that you, how you expressed how, I don't know, how much you admire whatever I've done to help people. I could feel that you're also always, using that to compare to yourself and judge yourself really harshly for whatever you think are your shortcomings. And I'm frightened that strong impulse and that urge will end up like tipping you over the edge someday. Whatever that might mean. Like maybe you'll come to hate me, or maybe you'll do something self-destructive or generally destructive because you know
That's nice.
kind of your MO.
Yes. And I think Virtus, upon hearing Rhydion admitting that she doesn't that they don't regret their actions so much, is scared that that Rhydion might use their powers on Virtus, because he seems to be quite self-centered, and maybe some of his actions are because of Rhydion and not because of his own choice.
Ooh. And how do we make that into numbers now?
Just quickly, one of you might have just accidentally deleted the 7- from Reveal Your Heart.
I did it again. I'm sorry. This keeps happening when I'm trying to change my darkness tokens numbers. Sometimes it switches to the other tab.
Maybe you can just fix it with string and Z.
Hang on a sec. There we go.
There we are.
Yep.
Thank you.
I don't know how it keeps happening.
Oh, good. So what do you choose? A reordering of your darkness tokens or a bond with what the darkness demands of you?
Wait, I thought it was both. Oh, no, you choose one.
No, I thought it was both, but it is only one.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm going to take a bond with what the darkness demands of you.
I feel like I do the same. Even if we told each other how we've become. Oh, no, yeah, also that is part of the move anyway. Cool, yeah. Bond. I did want to bond.
Do you want to narratively frame that? Like what is it that the darkness demands of you that you're bonding with? Or that brings you closer to the darkness and what it demands?
I've got mine. One of mine is to never fall in love, and if Rhydion can control my emotions, I can't let them anywhere near me and cannot therefore fall in love with them.
Not doing a good job so far. picking Leah too hard all the time. Yeah, I think
Emotional
mine would
control
work.
is the scariest power.
I think mine works well with to hurt those who care for me in two ways, right? In the way that even in doing good, apparently I'm hurting virtues in some way. And also in being dishonest in this moment, it may have been, a bit much, the honesty. So, yeah.
And very nice. And speaking of the heart, there is that additional thing from My Hands Around Your Heart. When you share an intimate moment together, either of you can mark a condition to reflect the nature of your relationship. Choose one. You each gain a bond with the other, or one of you gains a key at great cost. Does either of you want to do that?
I'm trying to think how it would narratively fit in.
I could see it with reactive and with obsessed with both of them.
Yeah. I was thinking reactive, but then if I gain a bond, that seems weird. If I've just said I'm scared of them,
not necessarily. Like for one, emotions are nothing if not contradictory and messy. And I can totally see Virtus doing that move of, okay, I'm really scared of them because they are really dangerous to me. Let's keep them under really, really tight watch.
keep my enemies closer, yes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, okay.
I can also see a way of it working for Rhydion because I feel like it works really well with introspective as a condition, I mean.
Your choice.
But is it either as in one of us, right? Can do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what do the native speakers say? What is the connotation of either here? It's
Well,
one
like
or the other, right?
One or
I would have said that it means it's like both one or none. Would have been my interpretation of either.
Mm-hmm.
That is completely different to what I thought.
But again, I'm not a native speaker, so I trust your judgment there. So you can both do it if you want.
Oh, I guess, and given the fact that the next thing says you each gain one bond with the other as an option,
that
does it mean
means
that only one person can choose it and then both get the bond?
No, that's all right. So I'm letting my computer speak get in the way because in computers it will be both. It does look like it's only one of us, but then we each gain one bond with the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Did you mark a condition already, or should I?
I've marked a condition.
Well, I'll leave it to you then and stay with my true marked conditions instead. But then I guess we get a bond, unless we want to do a key. But I feel like finding a key in the taxi seems really not really narratively.
And the at great cost would also be a challenge. But anyway, we're going to a place where hopefully we'll get some keys, right?
Yeah. I'm gaining a bond. There we go. Fine. Finally.
Okay. So, oops. Now you arrive at the studio, Susu studio, and it is this deep hole in the ground where the foundations are being laid. And Lady Baptiste, maybe you notice it at first because you are floating on top of the car. So the set the scene question here is: despite the deserted space, what makes you feel watched in this moment?
I think it's that this was once a cemetery, like there are bodies buried here, although the tombstones have long since been removed. And I feel the dead, so it has a strong sense of being watched.
Absolutely. Oh, that is beautiful. You are among the dead. And you probably see them more readily than the others. Maybe you're even the only person who can see them, as they are just shambling around the place. And they seem unmoored. They seem unhoused in a very real sense. Yet they can't leave.
Oh, I don't like
Because
that.
they are still tied to the earth, right? Their bones have become part of the earth that is now being excavated to lay these foundations. So you probably also see them in in various states of distress, depending on how much damage the excavators have done to the soil where they were interred.
Well, as soon as these two arrive, I'll just turn to Virtus and be like, well, seems like a good job for an angel, and sort of gesture to the dead, who I don't even know if you can perceive.
Yeah, I don't know that I particularly perceive that either.
I will leave that
What
to
do we
you.
think?
Unless you want me to make a decision, but I would rather have it be what's interesting to you.
Yeah. I don't think he I don't think he particularly does. Like, I think he has that feeling of discomfort, right? There's something on the edge, but
Something
it's
is not right
a
here.
concrete thing.
Yeah.
In which case, what are you talking about?
So the quantity of eye rolling from Lady Baptiste just continues to rise, but I think, like, to me, this probably isn't a roll, although if you want me to roll, I'm happy to. But one of my powers of darkness is necromancy, so I'm just going to make the dead like manifest, like make them perceptible, so that everyone else can see them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you don't need to roll for that unless you want to go for one of the mechanical benefits of a roll. Yeah.
I mean, maybe if I can grasp for keys by, I don't know. I mean, I just wanted to make them perceptible. It
Yeah,
doesn't
They
really
go ahead.
talk to the dead, right?
Well, yes. I guess the next thing to be is like, so my angel friend is going to help you out with your little problem, but I'm hoping that you can help me out as well. Do you know anything about strange puddles, water where it's not supposed to be? The deaths of all those people. And I guess I will roll for that. So,
are you doing grasp keys?
Yeah. What's the rule about? I've got to get under 5, or I've got to get to darkness tokens to avoid being torn between?
You have to have 5 or more darkness tokens at the end of your move to be torn between.
Yeah. So it's 5 or less. It's not less than 5. That's what I was checking. So
it is less than 5.
Less than 5.
Less than 5 to avoid it.
All right.
You want
so I'll
5.
just spend 2 darkness tokens then.
I think you can also choose to be torn between.
Yeah.
You think it's narratively appropriate as well.
Oh, yeah, true. I think it says you can always choose, yeah.
I don't feel torn between right now. That's a 10, which I think is good.
Yep.
My rolling is so good today. I've jinxed myself now. Sorry about that, everyone.
Fuck's sake, the 11 plus on grasp keys is also missing.
Oh, no.
Sina, you did it again.
I didn't. Well, it's possible that I did, but I wasn't. Certainly not this time.
I'm just going. Since thanks to the shared hearth, I have 3 keepers open right now. I'm just gonna. Oh no, it's missing there too. So it must have been missing for a while.
Oh.
Well, then I need to copy it back in at my earliest convenience. But you didn't roll an 11, did you?
Oh, no, I
So
rolled
you rolled a 10, so it's all good. You just uncover a key. That is luckily not all that difficult to do. Just noticed that I forgot to strike off a few keys that I have already handed out. Yeah, so the key. Let me just narrate my way there. The key is so you make the dead visible, and you asked them a question, didn't you?
Yeah. What
What
do
was
they
it
know
again?
about all this? I mean, what do they know about, all the strange things that have been happening?
Most of them by now are barely able to form thoughts that would be concise to a human because of their age, because they've been lying here in that soil for centuries. This was a place for the dead long before Albuquerque was founded, long before the first Europeans came to this continent. I don't think the city ever really used it as a cemetery. It's way older than that. But of course, on any given plot of land in the US, if you look long enough, you will find a dead soul. And there is a young girl who is wearing white jeans and a white shirt. It's a Latino girl, old teenager, maybe 17, 18. And with her sopping black hair and her red puffy eyes, you recognize, all of you, because you can all see her now, thanks to Lady Baptiste's magic. You realize that she, just by her clothes, is way younger than most of the other dead here. She looks like she died in the 80s, maybe in the 70s. And like all the others, she is stumbling around. But she seems to be specifically looking for something. And then she comes to you and she addresses Lady Baptiste. And she has a Polaroid photo, so it's probably in the 80s that she died. A Polaroid photo in her hand of a small child. And she just says, "Have you seen him? I've lost him. I have to find him. Or this will never stop." The clue here is a Polaroid photo of a young boy in the hands of a ghost. And Rhydion, of course, you get the sense of desperate grief, of longing. And Virtues, you're looking at her. You notice that she is not like the other ghosts in one specific way, and that is that, and other people would not have spotted that. It is that she is way more powerful, and she seems tethered to something.
Mm-hmm.
And since Lady Baptiste, you are the mistress of the dead, I will be a bit less forthcoming with just handing you stuff. You can do whatever you want. It's your purview.
Sorry, is it okay if we take a break here?
Oh yeah, sorry, absolutely.
I just need to step away for a minute and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's meet back in 5 and 10. What do you say?
5 or 10.
Let's do 10. 10 past.
10 past, okay. Dominic, could you just actually repeat what you said to me, what Rhydion notices? Because my brain apparently was trying to listen and then immediately poof, lost it.
Of course. You get from the girl, you get this sense of overwhelming and desperate sorrow and grief.
Okay, thank you. I added the 11 plus again, by the way.
Thank you. I saw that.
Sorry, that one got a bit. Sometimes 10-minute breaks take longer than 10 minutes, don't they?
I'm muted. I said that sometimes 10-minute breaks are shorter than 10 minutes because we only had a 7-minute break, actually. And I also needed a bit longer. So don't worry about it. How's everybody feeling so far? Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So since we're... there's Sina. Since Sina is still sitting down and stuff, we can quickly talk about our future together. So Shane, you said you have to dip out once the daylight saving happens, and the internet tells me that it starts the first Sunday of October.
So I can keep playing through Australian daylight savings, but once European daylight savings ends, that's
the Europeans are the problem. Okay.
Well, it's the combination of the two. So basically I can play through the end of October. So I think I play through the scheduled sessions, and then we'll have to drop.
Fair enough. Okay, I was just worried that this is the surprise last thing that we saw of Lady Baptiste. But if you can play through the rest of October, that is 3 more sessions, because next one is not happening thanks to the shared hearth. Damn you, shared hearth. No, not damn you, shared hearth. I'm very, very much looking forward to that. So that we have 3 more sessions with you. And I have to keep that in mind so we can find a fulfilling ending for you. And then afterwards, we'll continue just the 3 of us, if that's okay with you two. And then I will add more sessions to the calendar, and maybe some weird European wants to play in the morning with us.
Or an Aussie who's a night owl.
Yes.
I don't know actually, how late is it at yours at the moment? I don't even know what the
right
difference
now is. It's just 8:15 at the moment.
Right. Yeah. See,
it's not that late.
If I were at your place, I could probably do it, but also I'm a night owl.
Like, I'm so used to a game starting at 8.
Yeah. Especially if you're doing it with Americans.
Yeah. And then one of the tragedies of my life is that Donna always puts up the most interesting games but he always starts them at 9 my time, which is just 1 hour too late. And it's always so frustrating. Like, I wanna, but that would mean that would have to stay up until 12. And that is just too late if I have to work the next day.
Yeah, see, I could do it, but I only ever see a bunch of really interesting stuff that goes well into 2 a.m. or whatever the hell. And while I do have the inclination to stay up that late, I do not actually want to set myself up to do so.
Yeah. I could totally do it, but the next 2 days would be a write-off, wouldn't they?
Yes.
We have
We're not anymore.
I've got a session on Sunday starting. Oh, actually, no, it's starting at 3, isn't it? So maybe that's not so bad. But one of the players is from Hong Kong, and it's at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It's like, wow, you're staying up very late for that.
Wow.
Wait, 3 p.m. Where's Hong Kong? Is it like 6 hours or 7 hours?
I mean, Hong Kong is like, it's just above Australia somewhere.
Yeah, no, I just know. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I actually got that wrong in my head. I'm just thinking of Taiwan, which is 6 hours ahead currently, and then will be 7 in the winter, I think.
All right. No, I thought it was more than that. It's 5.5 to India. It must be more than 6. Anyway,
I think we should just have like day and night at the same time all over the world. Maybe we can do something with a giant mirror or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
sounds good.
I'm sure Elon Musk is up for that. He'd.
Anyway, yes. So we're at the movie lot. No, the not the movie lot. The building site, and you just met that young lady who is looking for her child. What do you do?
So you said that Virtus sees that she's powerful but tethered to something.
Yeah.
Does Lady Baptiste see that as well?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Okay. Lady Baptiste, do you want to do something, or otherwise?
If you have some, I'm just sort of looking through my moves, but if you have something in mind, please go right ahead.
Don't really have a move in mind, but narratively, I'm actually going to go down on a knee to bring myself to the girl's height and look into her eyes and I'm going to say, how can I help you?
We have to find my child. He must be here somewhere.
Is that what is keeping you here?
Yeah. If I find him, I can move on.
Then I will. I'll put my hands. Sorry, I'll put my hands sort of around where her hands are, and I will say, "We will find your child." And she keeps on saying "your child," right? Not my brother or my.
No, her child, her son, and yeah. I think thanks to Lady Baptiste's magic, she has become somewhat corporeal, and you notice that her hands are. I mean, I don't think you've ever touched a ghost made corporeal before, or maybe you did. I don't know. How should I know? But you notice that her skin is cold and clammy and wet. Yeah, she says he must be somewhere here down the river, and like gestures like away from her to a spot to a like where there is no river really. Maybe there was one once, but if it if that is the case, it has been dried and filled up since.
Can we see how from what time period this ghost may be in her clothing?
Yeah. She is. So the clothing looks like mid 70s to maybe late 80s. But she handed Baptiste a Polaroid, so that also ages her a bit, like probably mid to late 80s. And then wearing like hand-me-downs.
Okay.
Or having a exquisite retro fashion style in the 80s. I don't know.
Nobody else has anything. I would have a suggestion for using a move of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can touch a ghostly Polaroid. I'm going to assume yes. But also, I wonder if, this location, has something more to tell in combination with this Polaroid, and the area that she was sort of gesturing toward in terms of the river that she mentions. And I take the Polaroid from her hands with like the greatest care, and trying to I'll give it back to you, don't worry.
and you get the sense of like loss again, like she doesn't object really.
So I'll just look at the boy and try to sort of form an image in my mind and then hand it back so she can have it back again.
Oh, you are vicious.
What?
Go ahead.
Why vicious?
No, go ahead.
Oh, you were thinking of the Man of 1,000 Faces, but I'm thinking of Walk With Me in Dreams.
Oh. I thought like showing her what she could have for a moment and then take it away again.
No, I'm thinking of Walk With Me in Dreams.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just assuming that this doesn't necessarily mean the specific condition of, basically being temporarily unconscious. But, a more metaphorical, entering a more metaphorical dream world. That's what I'm just going to assume is possible in this game.
Yeah, sure.
So, Walk With Me in Dreams. You have learned how to travel through the portals that connect all dreamers. Even locations, objects, and harbingers dream. When you seek out insight or wisdom in dreams, spend darkness tokens and roll.
Okay.
And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to reach out to the essence, the deeper history of the area, and to this boy and where he may have been the last time that she saw him. And I don't know if I have darkness tokens to spend. Let me check. No. Great. Okay, I guess it's a flat roll. I was considering. Sorry?
You were supposed to change your darkness tokens to be between 0 and 4, depending upon how scared you were of me. So
I thought that was about. I think that was the other choice. I thought we chose to get a bond.
No, that was because of me rolling badly. We said how scared we were of each other.
Oh, okay. How many do I have now? I can't remember.
You can choose between 0 and 4, depending upon how scared you were of me.
No. It took me a second to catch up, but no, you both said how you scare each other. That is part of the move, and then you
Sorry. Yes.
Then you had the choice between the darkness tokens and the bond, and you both chose the bond.
Yeah, we did. I apologize. You're 100% correct, and I'm all set up. All right, go.
So I'm just going to do a flat roll because why not? Oh, it's a 10.
Nice.
So, do you want me to read the bit?
Yes, please.
On an 8 to 10, you find exactly what you are looking for. Choose 2. You unearth a secret. You implant a suggestion that shifts reality. You hide something in the dream. You bring back something from the dream. Or you declare an irrevocable truth about the mystery that you learn from the dream, rewrite or add a facet. Anyway, I'm not going to do that.
No?
No, because I don't have enough to make my, to get the gears in motion here for that job at the moment. I would like to unearth a secret and bring back something from the dream.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if you do that or not. I hope you do.
Sure. I'm always of the let the player do it first, and then I do it if the player doesn't want to school. But yeah, absolutely.
I'm also
So
happy
you
to just add to stuff if I.
yes, so you kind of. I think what happens is that you take her by the hand, and you both sit down, cross-legged from one another, and you both shift into the dream space. And the dream space, I imagine, to like if you don't do anything with it, and as a dream walker, you have ultimate power in the dream space. But by default, I imagine it to look a lot like the physical space that you just started from. So you are in this construction site on the edge of the pit. And when you look over the edge of the pit, it just goes on down forever into a deep, yawning, dark chasm. And it feels at the same time more chaotic and swirling, but also more peaceful in the dream space. Because there is this chasm that gives this sense of eternal hunger, but it is devoid of all the chaos of humanity and of dreams. Humanity and of the dead, I mean. That causes all that emotional chaos and the vortex that you find yourself in all the time, where you have to mask. I'm sure every sensitive or ADHD or autistic person knows what I'm talking about. Like the consistent stress and hum that's gone here. It's like you just put on a pair of noise-canceling headphones for your soul. And she is sitting there next to you now, her hands dangling over the chasm. And she looks alive. And you see from her because your mind has to process it in some way, it looks like there's a chain going from her heart into the chasm, but you know that it's not her heart, it's her entire being. And as your eyes follow the chain, the chain ends in a at the top of a gleaming white tower that is in the middle of the chasm. It wasn't there a second ago. It is there now. And on top of that chasm, there is an eyeball that is like the Eye of Sauron, but more technological and at the same time also more organically grosser, looking throughout the landscape. And it's projecting images. It is projecting old movies, New York TV productions, and you seem to be sitting in its shadow of vision, so it isn't able to project it on you because you're too close. And whenever it changes the channel, there is a pulse coming from that tether from her heart towards that tower. And she looks at it and she says, they know where he is. They told me they can bring him back if I help them. I don't want to help them. They're awful. I just want to be able to move on. I just want to find Enrico. And then you wake up.
I'm sorry.
And
the image. Oh, sorry.
And the thing you bring back from your dream, just quickly looking through the keys. Yeah, what you bring back from the dream is a jewel, like a big gemstone, a clear gemstone, in the shape of a tear that you have in the palm of your hand.
Okay. Is that a key?
I
know
if we were in a car from Rimwood Game, I would say put it near your personal quarter. No, it's just it's not a key per se. Oh yeah, no, why not? Let's make it a key. Yeah, it's not from the official key list, but let's make it a key. Why not?
I mean, I'm aware this was also not an official grasping keys moment. It just felt very key-like.
Yeah. It is totally fitting.
Cool. Fascinating. So it feels like she's maybe not just your regular old mortal, maybe?
No, she's not.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's me. So I guess we haven't yet managed to placate her, but there we go. I think Rhydion will just sort of
and I think as a keeper move, sort of as a trade-off to giving that key out, I will also tick the second doomsday clock. There's nothing in particular happening. I just noticed that reading one of the doomsday events that it perfectly mapped up to the scene that we just had. So I might as well just tick it off.
Yeah, so I think Rhydion will just sort of gently, I guess stroke her hand one more time before sort of, taking the hand back. And I guess maybe saying something. I don't know, what would they say? Well, thank you for sharing this with me. Do you I will try to help you find him. Do you know anything more about these people that you said you don't want to help?
They came to me and they said that they can help me, and that they will get him back to me if I feed them.
What?
But I'm so hungry myself.
What do you feed them with?
My grief, my love, my heart.
How long? When did they come to you?
I don't know.
Did I not hear something, or did you?
Oh, she said, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I
Doesn't
already
really have a
assumed that.
concept of time like
I know.
mortals
I
do.
already thought time questions are probably useless, but you may as well try.
Mm.
Anyway, I think this probably is it, because it seems like ridiculous to grasp for keys again, trying to talk to her.
Mhm.
Otherwise, that is kind of what I'm doing while talking to her. But
Yeah. Well, if you want to roll, just roll and see what happens.
that's okay, unless somebody else would like to do something.
No.
I'm happy to. Okay. Okay, cool. Do you know, I feel like I'm gonna take some darkness tokens because of this conversation, because I'm asking someone to open their emotions to me. Ish.
Mhm. Instead of just forcing them.
Yeah, okay. I'm not doing any moves. I'm just
Yeah.
talking. Okay, so
Just
I'm gonna
talking.
spend them both and grasp keys in my conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I need to re-roll this because that didn't land in like
That's
anything.
fine.
Oh, cool. It's a 10.
A 10. You uncover a key. The keeper will tell you what it is. I will alter this key here. I love how it's spelled in the book. It says, a ring that bears the Rosales crest, one hand included. And I think the way I will alter it is that as you take her hand, like in the dream space, probably it happened, that you felt something. No, it probably happened in the dream space, actually. Yes, that as you took her hand, you noticed something like hard and sharp and piercing, and looked down at your hands, and you saw that she was wearing a ring with a particular like crest, and now that you're back in the real world, she also wears it in the real world, and as you point that out, Virtus can tell you that is the Rosales family crest, because they have it on their homestead that Virtus doesn't live that far away from.
Cool. I will write it down in some way. Yeah, cool. I think I'm good.
Okay, I think
I don't know how to, yeah.
No, I think this is a very nice natural cliffhanger, unless somebody still wants to do something. Like, I think we have time for like one round of moves or of things to do. And if there's nothing pressing, we can also just close it here. I think it was a nice moment.
Yeah, I'm good to finish up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me just do one little thing. Is that so you're standing there, Baptiste, and you're feeling kind of. I mean, I know it's bad form for a GM to tell you how you feel, so interrupt me if you're uncomfortable with that. But I think you probably feel a bit like dejected and ignored, as is your way.
I'm just marking down the extra darkness tokens.
Fair enough. And you're standing among your found family and also your charges, and there is. What does that make you feel? Like, do you feel connected to all that, or not?
Well, I don't like it. The dead aren't supposed to be hanging around like this. It's wrong. I think I'm mad at death. Like death is supposed to take care of this sort of thing.
And death is missing.
Again.
Well, I'm unimpressed. Death is supposed to take care of this sort of thing, and now these poor dead souls are just hanging about. It's not right.
And
Baptiste and Rhydion are probably flirting with each other. Don't think I haven't noticed the way that you're looking at each other. Everything is just wrong.
And there is a little voice in the back of your head that says, "She's not doing her job. Where is she? If she's not taking seriously, why should you? Or are you gonna step up and become her?" And with that, let's go to Lines and Veils. Stars and Wishes.
Should we do XP stuff first?
Oh yes, and we totally forgot our impulse again. So please mark the impulse that you would have taken in the beginning.
I thought about this. I did mark, did you go too far in search of the truth? But I don't think I did. I think I went a reasonable distance in search of the truth, unfortunately.
But since we're already with you, did you express your monstrous nature and or express your humanity?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When?
Well, I would say that, trying to destroy the director's life by using his shadow to wreck his movie studio expressed my monster nature.
Absolutely.
And arguably my humanity as well.
Did you learn something significant about yourself and or your impeding ruin?
Well, I guess I did. I mean, I had this funny voice in my head talking about becoming death. I would say I learned something about my impeding ruin. All right, that's my XP track. Clear it again.
Did you learn something significant about a fellow monster?
I mean, I think that Lady Baptiste has become convinced that there's something going on between Rhydion and Baptiste, possibly for no reason whatsoever. She's just in a mood.
Jealous.
She's very jealous. But I don't know if that's something you would say that's something significant that I learned.
That is your call to make. I'm not against it. Not that it matters if I'm against it or not.
I mean, I think learn is going a bit far. Like, if it said, do you suspect something? Have you paranoidally conjured something? But I wouldn't say that I've learned. So I think I'll just leave it.
Okay.
And I did uncover at least one key, so I don't get anything there. But I get
you do. You get a ruin.
No, I did uncover at least one key.
Oh, you
You
did?
did?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you did.
From my dream move at the
Did.
start and from talking to
Oh,
the ghost.
The Polaroid
right on.
photo.
Right on. Yes. Okay. And Rhydion, what was your
Oh, so
your
I
impulse
had
that you totally chose at the beginning of the session?
well, I did actually.
Yeah.
Did you reclaim a fragment of your memories? And I don't know if it counts, to be honest, but I feel like the coloring in of what happened with Gwyn in setting up the Fey liaison thing feels like a memory fragment recovered.
Fair enough.
Knowing, or like, okay, this is the reason why you ran away, that sort of thing. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's the one I would,
Mm-hmm.
Monstrous nature or humanity, I would say so, yes. Feeding the unhoused and all of
Yeah,
that.
that was very, very humane.
Yeah. Something significant about myself or my impending ruin. I'm unsure about it, to be honest. I don't really think. I don't know.
Can you think of anything?
No, I was thinking about our conversation, like Virtues and me, that moment, but I was like, no, it's not really about my impending ruin, though, was it? So, I don't think so. No.
Okay. And did you learn something significant about a fellow monster?
I think that one I would say yes, because once again, like going back to the conversation with Virtues, like having learned just how fragile the relationship between us is, and how easy it might be to tip him over without wanting to. I feel like that's probably something new, at least that aspect of like, oh, you admire me, but also that could be very, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. And you did uncover at least one key. So no ruin there, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah. True.
Okay. And then Virtus.
Oh.
I also marked one at the beginning of the thing, which was, did you let go and cause collateral damage? Which I was trying really hard to do, but I never actually did. So
you didn't?
There we are. I didn't let go and cause collateral damage. There was no collateral damage.
Oh, okay. I thought you did let go and did cause collateral damage when you destroyed the arcane wardings on the film set.
Yeah, in fairness, we could have fucking investigated that,
You could have, yeah.
I was thinking about that.
But your call, obviously.
I guess for me, collateral damage is like damage that. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, Sinner. So it's like that was something that could have been helpful, but I just destroyed it. Okay, all right, I'll take that. All right. Did you express your monstrous nature or your humanity? I mean, again, that one could have been expressing my monstrous nature. I think it probably was, right? Like just kind of completely overriding shadows and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. But also, I think you've expressed your humanity. Oh, no, you didn't. When you didn't choose to not pick up on that point of, like, if you have all that power, why didn't you help the people?
Yeah.
That was decidedly not expressing your humanity. Or maybe it was. I mean, humans are selfish as nothing else. Did you learn something significant about yourself and or your pending?
I don't feel like I learned something significant about myself, but I think in that in the scene with Rhydion where Rhydion was talking about not really regretting their actions, I felt like I did learn something significant about Rhydion there, that they're a lot more calculating, maybe, or
Mm.
something like that, than he thought.
Yeah.
And I get to mark 1 ruin because no keys again.
This is a good point. I feel like I should also get XP for that. Sorry. I hadn't even thought about that.
About what?
About the whole like, oh yeah, to be fair, I don't actually feel that sorry about it. I was
Oh
disoriented
yeah.
by the effect, but then going like, oh, you don't actually regret this.
Yes. And I think this was also a moment for Vicious to learn something about himself and or his impending ruin is how, for all your splendor and your perfection, how you are vulnerable to love and to
Yeah.
emotional manipulation.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's not new because you already know that, because that is what made you what you are, but it is significant.
Yeah.
To relearn that and to learn that danger is not in your past. It is sitting right next to you on the taxi cab.
Mm.
Mm. Cool.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds good. Then we'll have another 2-week gap. Sigh. And see you in 2 weeks then.
I have
After
a
the
3-week
shadow.
gap. Sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah, next, like as in the next
Yeah.
session, I can't make it to, but I will be in the 2 after that.
Yeah, very cool. Okay.
Oh,
I've
Then
thought about that.
see you.
I was going to do a thing. Oh well, there we are.
What?
you were doing
You
a
want-
thing?
I was going to do a thing at the beginning of next session, but I'm not going to be in the next session, so
Oh.
I won't do that thing anymore.
Oh yeah, well, maybe I have a migraine too, and then no, but I will endeavor to make it. Good, Sina, if you have the time and let me just finish stop the recording. If you have the time, you could just stay in the